Hello, everyone, and happy Friday. I hope you're having an amazing time now that it's Friday, and I hope that your working week was wonderful, both you Instagram and you YouTube. Now, since I am attending the Tony Robbins Unleash the Power Within seminar, it's online. Well, it's a webinar. I wanted to share with you some amazing takeaways from day one. And it is amazing how he talked about fear, maybe half of all of his presentations and half of all of his topics, because fear is the strongest human emotion that is keeping us blocked and stuck most of the times. Although we would want to move and do so much more. Now, the greatest fears that he is talking about is fear of not being enough. This is something that we develop since very early ages, and this leads to fear of not being loved. And he says that all of our lives, we want to make sure that we have these two major fears met. We want to do everything it takes. We, most of the times, forget even our own identities just to make sure that we are accepted and that we are loved by the people around us and especially by our families. And how can we conquer them? This is something that I did not expect to be this poetic from him, but he does this wonderful way of making sure that all of the information he gives us is really simple. He says that you need to dance with these fears. Dancing means accepting them, it means acknowledging these fears, but it does not mean staying in the same place. When you dance with your fears, you go from one side to another. You get to conquer them by being completely present and involved. Isn't this a beautiful metaphor? And for sure, it has inspired me, and I'm sure it is going to inspire you as well. Now, in order to acknowledge a fear, you need to be 100% present in the present moment right now. If you go in the past, if you go in the future, fear is going to conquer you completely. There is nothing that you can do because our mind is set by default, my saying is set to be negative, is set to be fearful, so that we can also survive, because fear is half trying to keep us alive and trying to get us to be 100% staying in the same place so not to get into any potential danger. Now, what is it that you are going to do from now on when you have a fear and you need to dance with it? How is it that you are going to acknowledge it? What are your thoughts on this? I usually get into journaling. Write down your thoughts. Tony Robbins insists so much that we get all of our thoughts. Hello, Alessia. Thank you so much for joining me. Insists on having everything that we come across in our mind written on a piece of paper, on a journal. I have written several pages yesterday. It was a really long seminar, but I could write a book with all of the notes I've taken. Try this, test this method out. As soon as you start putting your ideas, your thoughts, and especially your fears down on a piece of paper, something magical is going to make you be completely present and aware in this very moment right now. I know you're going to test this out. I'll be coming tomorrow with another great takeaway from Tony Robbins' seminar. I hope you have an amazing Friday ahead. Have an awesome weekend, and I will see you very, very soon.